what is the impact of this new tax that has been passed 6 months into the administration of the National Democratic Congress? So let's start with the tricycle, viewers. Let's start with the tricycle. Can you see the tricycle over there? Okay, thank you very much. So the tricycle is an Apsonic tricycle. It has 28-liter capacity. We know what these tricycles do. Zoom Lion credits that. In fact, I have a documentary on Zoom Lion coming next week. He's done some big African countries and signed major contracts. I have a documentary coming up on it on Tuesday. Watch out for that one. It's an amazing work of a Ghanaian company. So these Aboboya vehicles, which was introduced into the system by Zoom Lion, are doing so much today. They are doing so much everywhere. Now, it has 28 liters of petrol capacity. So the petrol price currently is 12.59 at GOIL, the state oil company. So since the bill was passed, this is what is going to happen. The current cost to fill his tanks at 12.9 times 28 is 352 cedis 0.52. So 352.52 is what he will need to fill his tank right now. I mean, before the bill was passed. Now, with 1 cedi extra per liter, which is making the liter now 13.59 cedis, with 28 liters, he is now going to pay 380 cedis. He is going to pay an extra 28 cedis to fill the Aboboya truck. 28 cedis more. That's how he's going to pay to fill it. And whether he likes it or not, he will fill it at some point. He can buy 1 gallon, but you have to have a lot of petrol in it. So if he's buying it at a goal, as they sometimes do, so they can use it the whole day, he's going to pay an extra 28 cedis. That's the real meaning of it. Let's move on from this truck onto another kind of vehicle. So Honda Civic is what you find a lot of the young people who start working, those who are not from great homes like some of us. Your father doesn't have a car, your mother doesn't have a car, so you have to buy your own car. They take a loan from the bank and etc. and they buy these cars. They serve them very, very well. I've used some of these cars before. I used to have a Hyundai Excel back in the day. I don't know whether some of you know what that is. So Honda Civic at 47 liters capacity, this is the situation. Before the bill, with the GOIL petrol price at 12.59 at 1 liter, he was going to spend, that's 12.59 times 47 liters, which fills the tank. He was going to spend 591.73 to fill the tank of this car. At 1 cedi extra, with now the bill of 1 liter at 13.59, he's going to have 13.59 times 47 liters of this car, and that's going to be 638. So now it's going to be 638. Before it was 591, and so he's going to pay an extra 47 cedis to fill his tank if he wants to fill it on Monday so that he can go to work and come at 12 cedis. If the petrol price goes down, it's lower. If it goes up, it's higher because it is on per liter. It doesn't matter whether the liter is this or is that. So he's going to fill the tank that way, and he's going to pay an extra 47 cedis to fill the tank. Now let's move to another vehicle. Hyundai Elantra. Hyundai Elantra has 50 liters capacity. So at 50 liters capacity, Hyundai Elantra was going to spend 629 to fill the tank before the bill was passed. Now Hyundai Elantra is going to spend 679 to fill the tank, and the extra cost is 50 cedis. So Hyundai Elantra is going to pay 50 cedis more to fill the tank. Let's move on to another one. This is the Mercedes Trotro, if you like, the Sprinter. Now, he uses 93 liters for full capacity. So before, he was spending 1,170 to fill his tank. Now, he'll be spending 1,263. The difference is 93 cedis, almost 100 cedis. That's punitive, isn't it? If he's a commercial driver, he's paying 93 cedis more to fill his tank than he was paying before with the introduction of the D-Levy. That's quite punitive, isn't it? Okay. Now, let's look at a smaller one, the Toyota Vitz, which many people use for taxi and for Uber. You know Toyota Vitz, yes. Taxi and Uber, a lot of them use it. For Toyota Vitz, they have 30-liter full capacity. So before, they were going to fill their tank with 377. Now they fill their tank with 407. So the extra cost of filling the tank for the Toyota Vitz is now at 30 cedis. 30 cedis, that's what it is. And then we have the big VIP. So this one is going to Kumasi from Accra. It's going to Accra to Sunyani, Accra to Tamale, Accra to wherever. That's how the VIPs are doing very, very well. Now, the VIPs have a 480-liter capacity to fill the tank. And because they travel long distances, their tank is usually full. By the time they are leaving Accra, by the time they are certain of the tank is full, because they are going on a long journey, so they really don't know what will happen. So they usually fill their tank. This is the analysis for them. Currently, they are filling their tank at 6,043 cedis if the liter of fuel is 12 cedis at Goil. Now, with the changes that have come, they are now going to fill their tank with 6,523 cedis. The extra amount that they are needing to fill the tank is 480 cedis. That's something. And these are the people who are carrying passengers from here to here. Some of these passengers are carrying goods. Some are carrying food items. So now you are bringing yam and apim from Tepa. And you are bringing it from Tepa to Insawam. You are going to cost more. You're going to incur more fuel cost. In the circumstance, are they going to increase the price of the yam, or are they going to increase the price of the apim? I don't know, but I think so. So this is the real analysis of what is going to begin to bite in the next few days, as the law has now been passed and signed by President Mahama, and therefore is there.